feel like I'm trapped somewhere. Where is this place? What the? Oh. Oh, not one of these videos again. I'm guessing there's something in here that will... An eye for an eye. Oh, okay. Well, I can see now. There was something else in here. Oh, okay. So it wants me to obviously read something. Well, I can see that it says start here over there. But I'm guessing in this... Yeah, okay, that... Alright, that does that. So this is gonna be like the previous video. I guess we should probably start off and read this first. So let's read this. In Minecraft, there are lots of items and blocks. Many of them have more than one type of use. Some uses are really good, and others not quite as good. But they all at least have one use. Frankly, though, there are certain items that could stand to have a better or more uses. So that's why in this video, we'll be talking about the top 10 most useless items. Not necessarily useless in the sense of them having no use at all, but just their level of usefulness is very low. This design of this room is really strange, but I'm guessing this button will send us somewhere? Oh, okay. So this button will actually send us into the water. Ooh. That's a lot of lapis. I see something else down here. Whoa. Where are we now? Okay, so I guess this is what we start off the list with, is number 10, the poisonous potato. And, oh wow, that's a lot of potatoes. A lot of poisonous potatoes. So it looks like what it says on this little guy is that the poisonous potato is a rare drop when harvesting potatoes. It's basically a 2% drop. So it does restore health, but it has a 60% chance to poison, and it cannot be planted on farmland or baked in a furnace. I guess we could try and, yeah, see, you can't bake it. That really should be a thing. Maybe you could bake poisonous potatoes into, I don't know, maybe when you bake them, they'll still be bakeable? I don't know, that doesn't really make much sense. I don't even know why these things exist. They don't really have many other uses. You can't really craft them, and they're not... I don't think you can craft them into a potion either, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So here's something I could use to hoe the ground with, I guess. Oh, yeah, see? You can't plant these potatoes. Gosh, these are not that great. So how am I supposed to get out of this room? I guess we haven't checked this yet. Oh, okay, this is a door key. So let's use this. I don't really see a door. I guess it's like an escape game or something. It wants me to find wait, what? Is that different? Yeah, that looks, this wooden block is different from the rest of them. Maybe that means, I guess it goes here? Ooh. That's fancy. Alright, so, let's do this. Cool. Okay, so, off to the next... Wait, what is this? Exit. Needs a key. Key goes here. I don't really know why we're exiting after doing one number, but I guess this key doesn't work. Maybe it's similar to the last video, where we needed like a golden pressure plate. Anyway, so I guess it's off to the next one. Wow, this room is really blue. I'm guessing that's to represent water. Looks a little weird. And there are clownfish in item frames. I'm guessing yes. Number 9 must be a clownfish then. And let me read this. Looks like clownfish cannot be cooked. They only restore 1 hunger bar when eaten with 0.2 saturation, and they cannot be used to tame ocelots. So, I guess, what is... Alright, so I guess we're gonna see if we can cook them. Yeah, they can't even be cooked. That's really sad. A lot of these items that are useless are items that should be allowed to cook them, but you can't cook them. I honestly, there is actually an upcoming use for the clownfish, I think in the next 1.13 update. The item itself doesn't necessarily have any more uses added to it, but if you catch a tropical fish in a bucket of water, they basically just turn into a clownfish in a bucket of water. So maybe there will be a crafting recipe, like you could put a bucket of water and a clownfish, and you could then create a clownfish in a bucket of water, and then that means that you can make, you can put some actual, like, tropical fish into an aquarium if you wanted to, but so far they have not revealed anything else, so it looks like this little guy is gonna be as useless as I am at finding my way out of these things, or actually, I'm not that useless at finding my way out. I'm just pretty useless at getting myself stuck into these type of situations all the time. I will figure out who is doing this to me one of these days, but for now, I guess we just gotta keep on trucking. Okay, so next is through this, I guess concrete powder? Is that what this is? Why can't I go through? Oh. Whoops! Totally missed this button. I guess, oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so the next room is this really ugly looking room, really scary looking room actually. Okay, so our number 8 in this room is rotten flesh, and here it says that rotten flesh restores 4 hunger bars, but has an 80% chance of inflicting food poisoning. It can be used to breed and heal wolves, which is, I guess, right over here. But many other meats are available to do so. Yeah, I guess that's true, that's a good point. The cleric villager needs about 36 to 40 of them to trade just for 1 emerald. Yeah, that kind of makes you a little bit useless, rotten flesh. You really don't have a lot of uses. If anything, there is one use that you can heal or tame wolves. But other than that, you pretty much need a little bit more than half a stack just to get 1 emerald from a villager, which there are lots better trades. And I do agree with this list right here. You can pretty much do the same thing with rotten flesh for wolves with any type of meat, cooked or raw. Except for fish, I think, actually. But yeah, definitely this guy could use a little bit more use. Maybe some potions, or I don't know. Maybe mix rotten flesh with a diamond and you get some new thing. I don't really know. But for now, let's go to the next area. Whoa, these walls are like blood dripping. Okay. Oh. So this room is like a giant surrounding of trees, I guess? Oh, okay. So number 7 is rabbit hide. And it says on the little script thing here, the possibility of getting this with looting 3 from, I guess, one of these rabbits over here is 0 to 4. And its only crafting recipe is crafting 4 of them into leather, which you can already get from cows, and cows are more common than rabbits. Yeah, I kind of agree right there. Let's show this off. Basically, yeah. You get leather, right? So that's kind of... I mean, it's nice that you can get leather from crafting up rabbit hide, but I mean, at the same time, rabbits, first off, they're really small. I mean, when you try and, like, catch these guys, they are constantly running away from you. So even if you do find them, it is kind of tough to catch them. If you just want leather, finding a cow is not that difficult, and they don't run from you. You could just kind of, you could just kind of take them down, and it would be a lot easier to get leather from cows than to get rabbit hide from rabbits and craft it up to get leather. Maybe Mojang should make a different use for rabbit hide. I really wish that rabbit hide had, a different use, a better use. I mean, we already have the potion, the luck potion, that's made from the rabbit foot. But other than that, rabbit hide doesn't really have that many uses. Alright, let's go to the next room. Oh wow, this was a very different change of pace. Oh, okay, so number 6 is the iron nougat, and it says right here that the iron nougat can be obtained from smelting iron/chainmail armor or iron tools, and only use is to, take 9 of them to craft up 1 iron ingot. At most, you'd need 9 tools or armor to get enough nougats to make 1 ingot, which in the end would mean that you just turned at least 9 ingots of iron into 1. So, yeah, that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, so I mean, if we take this guy off, we place him in there, yeah, we're pretty much just going to get 1 iron nougat. If you were to take a bunch of random tools or pieces of armor that you had previously, like maybe now you're sporting some diamond armor and diamond tools, and you were to smelt them up, I mean, yeah, the iron nougat is somewhat useful in that sense, but you'd at least need, probably more. I mean, only if you have like a shovel. I mean, I think if you have a sword or something else, maybe you'll get more iron nougats, but you won't get that much. It is a good use. I think that there is at least a small use, but just like the gold nougats, there is actually a use for the gold nougats. You can craft them up to make a golden carrot with a carrot, but the iron nougats, there really isn't a lot you can do with them other than just craft them up into iron ingots, and you still need 9 of them, which is a lot. Maybe if it was like 4, I would think it might be more feasible, but I don't know. It's like let's test this out. There we go. I got 7. That's great. Ooh, and I got an advancement. Hello. So off to the next one. Whoa. Okay, so number 5 is the end crystal. And I mean, I kind of understand that. It looks like this is the crafting recipe for the end crystal. And it says right here that the only real use for the end crystal is to respawn the ender dragon, which I guess is why there's 2 ender dragon skulls right here. And that makes sense. I mean, these guys are pretty important in the ender dragon fight. They heal the ender dragon, so yeah, that would be a good use. But it also gives you an advancement, but after that, there's not too much point. And they actually cause explosions the size of a charged creeper explosion, but TNT is cheaper. So, if you were looking for things to maybe put in a quarry, that maybe you would want bigger explosions, then you could totally use these. This is the crafting recipe, so as long as you got a bunch of, glass, eyes of ender, and gas tiers, you could do that. But seeing as they only give off a blast that's the size of a charged creeper, and not, you can easily make more TNT, get more controlled explosions, I guess, and have an easier time with that, possibly, but, it's obviously your choice. Alright, so the next one. Oh, okay, so it looks like number 4 is the beetroot. Now, the beetroot, what it says here is it only restores 1 hunger. Can be used to get red dye, even though poppies and rose bushes are more common to find, and even this red tulip right here. And it can also be used to breed pigs, but so can carrots, which the carrots have a lot more other uses as well. You could, I think, breed rabbits with them, and you can get the golden carrots. Where's the, I hit some. Alright, so let's give this guy a little beetroot. There you go. Now he loves us. But at least you can use them. Anyway, off to the next room. Okay, so, okay, so number 3 is the dead bush. And, it says here that when the dead bush is broken, it'll yield 0 to 2 sticks. You can use shears to obtain them for decoration purposes, and they do not spread, and you cannot bone meal them. So, yeah, if I were to just break one, oh wow, I actually got 2 sticks from that. That's the rarest one you can get, I guess. But, yeah, obviously you cannot bone meal. You can right-click as much as you want, but, you will not be able to bone meal this. You can also use this to get one. That's kinda cool. You can just place it back down. Looks like we're off to the next room. Ooh. This has got some nice stuff. Looks like the number 2 block is ice. I'm kind of wondering, why is this block? Let's read over here. So we already have packed ice, or as I think it's called in the newer snapshots, compressed ice, and the new blue ice coming out in the 1.13 update. So we already have something to slip on if we need to transport items or transport players via boat. It melts if there's too much light, which obviously this is not a problem because this room is actually totally dark, and could use instead of water buckets. So I guess you could get a stack of ice, and instead of using the water buckets, which only stack, actually the water buckets, the filled water buckets do not stack, but buckets themselves only stack 16, you could basically have 64 different water sources in one, inventory slot if you wish. But then there is the fact that all you really need is 2 water buckets and you can make an infinite water source. Maybe if they got rid of infinite water sources, then ice blocks would have a really good use, but for now, there really isn't much use. Whoa. What is this? Okay, so it looks like our number 1 block, our last block here, is the dragon egg. And yeah, this probably has the least amount of uses. First off, you can only get 1 when you defeat the Ender Dragon the first time, so really you can't farm this or get any more in any other way, and it really does nothing else other than teleport when you click it. Like that. See? I can click any of these, and they will just basically teleport away. And if you're wondering how I have so many of these dragon eggs, you can't even get these in creative mode. You have to actually put in a command to get them, and wow, they've kind of stacked up over here. I wonder if we can get them to stack up even more over there. That's funny. Why did they all end up in that corner? That's really weird. Talking dragon, help me. Why did they all end up in this corner? I find you are probably the most responsible here. Come on. Weird. Anyway, so this is the last room, I'm guessing, and oh wow. That's where some of them went. Let's get these out of here. Of course, they're gonna get in my way. Oh, they're gone. Alright, so what's this room? We've already gone through all of them. What the? It says find the key. That's not a key, that's a lever. Maybe it's saying I have to use the lever somewhere? I don't even know where to put it. I'm guessing, like, here? Oh, no, that's just for that. Maybe these chiseled stone brick are the key? No. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and figure out where this is. Maybe it's right here? What the? Did something unlock? Oh. Wow, okay, so, alright, here's the key. Okay, cool. And here is our top 10 certificate. Last time it was the BLS, now it's MUI, the most useless items. But now we can finally go back to that exit door and get ourselves out of here, because I do not want to have to do this anymore. And here you can take the torch and the script, because I'm not your slave anymore. I will do as I please, and I will leave this place myself. Alright, so now we are here, and now just place that down there, and now we are home. Alright. So this was the episode that we did last time, and this was the episode that we did at the time before that, and I'm guessing this is where it sent us before. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So with all that being said, this is the end of the episode. If you like what you watch, click that like button, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. See you guys in the next video.